The last time I played Observer was actually on the Nintendo Switch. Now, you can imagine that there is a huge difference between that version and what was actually produced for System Redux for the next-gen systems. It's psychological horror, it's super trippy, and I had a good damn time with it. This is Observer System Redux. Those of you who may not have heard of this game, Observer System Redux takes place in the year 2084 during a time of fear and unrest. This was exerted due to the nanophage, a digital disease which took the lives of thousands of people who decided to meddle with their minds and bodies in this cyberpunk future. Yeah, it gets super wild. We play as Daniel Lazarski, an observer detective whose job is to comb over crime scenes and enter the minds of the victims to source as much information as possible. An out of the blue call from his estranged son leads Daniel down a road that tests the limits of his sanity, but can he make it out in one piece? The game takes place in a tenement building comprising of multiple apartments and floors and a small courtyard area. Apart from this, you do not get to see much else of the wilder world, which would have been super cool considering the lore they have built up. If a sequel is ever planned, I really hope that they expand on this, especially when it comes to the different class areas. The game really tries to work on you psychologically as you enter the victims' minds and watch the world warp around you as you seek the information you are looking for. When entering people's minds, you use something called the Dream Eater, which allows you to hack in, as the mind can be either strong or weak. The game does a really good job of showcasing this, and believe me when I say that at times, again, things can be really trippy. But this can of course depend on the victim's circumstances and, well, the way that you found them. These sequences can be both amazing to watch and terrifying at the same time as you witness this mind warp around you, trying to make sense of old memories and events that have taken place. This is most definitely the strongest point of Observer, as these parts had me on the edge of my seat. You just didn't know what was going to happen next. It's all over the place, I tell you, it's mad, I tell you, it's mad! Outside of this, you learn a lot about the residents through conversations with them, simply by going up to their doors and hitting the call button, but also through the environments and just simply exploring the world overall. As mentioned earlier, Daniel is an observer, so as you would imagine, there were quite large portions of the game which involved looking for evidence and hooking yourself up to victims' memories. When collecting evidence, you can switch between electromagnetic vision to scan electronic items and biovision, which scans biological evidence. This part of the game can be pretty engaging from a puzzle aspect, but at certain points I felt that I was looking around just for the sake of it. You can also access terminals, which will give you some more info on the world out there and on any specific resident should you be exploring their rooms. Now this is obvious, but visually the game is awesome, from its lighting to its atmosphere, and really captures the dystopian cyberpunk future. Of course, the next gen consoles really helped with this, and the addition of ray tracing has not gone unnoticed, with puddles in the courtyard and reflective surfaces in the apartment block. I really did enjoy my time with Observer System Redux. I can't recall prior to playing this game if I did play a title that tried to mess with my mind this much. There is this one part of the game, or this certain sequence, which I did feel was a bit of a downer considering how much the game tries to put you in suspense. However, for the sake of spoilers, we won't go too further into it and I'll hold that one to my chest. Observer System Redux is definitely a solid game, and I definitely recommend you go check it out if you're looking for something a little bit different. But that is it from me. If you made it this far, please do go ahead and drop a like, go drop a comment while you're at it, and please do subscribe to the channel. That's it from me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.